I tend to agree with men on a lot of criticisms of modern day feminism and a lot of things
Yeah.
that modern day feminism also doesn't touch on, which is like gender bias and like family and divorce court. A lot of men feel like they were, scammed by the system because they believe it
Yeah.
benefits women. And I think there are certain
Well,
systems that benefit women now.
it's it's true. It's
Yeah.
true, right? And this again is where we get into, are you using the government to give you
Right.
certain special privileges, where it's hurting other people?
Right.
And I do think divorce court and child custody cases is where a lot of the men going their own way, MGTOW, where they do have a lot of
They be
points.
making points. They be
And
making points.
Olivia, just for the audience, anyone who's watching to know, I do want to get more into this subject about how boys have it really hard nowadays,
Oh yeah.
because it's true. And I think it's important for people who have platforms to talk about it. But yeah, like, I mean, imagine that you are going into a child custody case, and anyone who knows people who have gone through this know how important it is to talk about. And the court is automatically just
Yeah.
siding with the mother, even
Hmm.
if she has this laundry list of issues and is not fit
It
to take care
happens.
of them. A lot of the times, like, men are ripped away from their children, aren't given as much time because the court favors women in a lot of
Yeah.
these cases.
There have been some debate on the cause for that. And the answer really isn't chalked up to the judge hates men, because oftentimes the judge is a man that does that.
Yeah.
So it's a systemic thing, first of all. And I was doing some research on this last night actually, and there was the source is, I think, Custody Exchange. It's basically like a program to help parents who are in custody battles like figure out like
Mhm.
a whole schedule and stuff. So it's like a resource. But the history behind that kind of involves feminism and views it in almost like a positive way, because it's like, okay, so the men that created these laws wanted women to stay in the home. They're the primary homemaker. A lot of
Mhm.
times, the man who was, the single provider, they're working long hours. They're not doing a lot of the child rear, like, the child care, child rearing. They're not cooking, cleaning, homeschooling, taking the kids to and from school, like all the things that the woman would do.
Mhm.
There are lasting effects from that. Now, a lot of the parental responsibilities are split more or less 50-50 in a lot of marriages, and a lot of men do not treat their wives like that. They don't say stay in the home. They don't say,
Yeah.
you're the only one that takes care of the kids. But because of those lasting stereotypes and effects, a lot of judges are like, well, the mom's definitely the one that has
Yeah.
taken care of the kids this whole time, so let's give them to the
I
mom.
mean, she's the nurturer,
Right.
right?
And so
Yeah.
individualist feminists who were like, no, let's have equality under the law. I want to go to work.
Yeah.
A father can stay home and raise the kids if they want. If they had listened to them earlier, maybe we wouldn't have those problems today.